Good morning, everyone. James Rule, XRP. It is Friday, April 17th, 2026. There's a lot to do today. I have to weed and feed my yard before the rain. Lot to do. Tractors, if you hear tractors and horses and cows in the background, there's a lot of things going on this Friday morning, but I'm going to bring some crypto news to you because that's what I am. I'm a crypto teacher, and you can follow me on Twitter at All the Money. Let's go ahead and get into it. So today's sponsor is Decent. Decent provides cryptocurrency wallets. They now have a spring clean your crypto promotion going on where you can get up to 40% off. They have fingerprint technology, biometric authentication cold wallet. It stores hundreds of different types of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and more. 100 mainnets, 4,800 cryptocurrencies. And right now you can get a great deal on a Decent wallet. Up to 40% off. As a matter of fact, you can get the single one, which was regular $159 for $99, or you can get the 2-pack for $189, $94 each. Get one for you, get one for someone you love, a child, parent, uncle, aunt, nephew, niece. Check it out. You got 3 days left on the promo. When you go through the link and grab you one, tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. All right, total market cap. We are looking at some extreme green. Total crypto market is up 3.5% on the 24. We're right at $2.7 trillion. Look at Bitcoin, $76,800. Ethereum is up to $2,400. XRP is almost at the 150 mark. I'll tell you what, there's some amazing things going on. Now, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to talk about it too long. And then it dropped back down to $1.35 or $1.28. And everybody's like, well, James, you hyped it up and you made it crash. It's all your fault. So we're going to go and get into it. We're going to look at some crypto news. So Nate Garachi got this out yesterday, and this all happened in the past 24 hours yesterday. Look at these headlines from the past 24 hours. Goldman Sachs launching a Bitcoin-related ETF. Morgan Stanley's most successful ETF launch ever is Bitcoin ETF. Charles Schwab is rolling out direct spot crypto trading. New York Stock Exchange is all in on crypto. And Wall Street has literally arrived. Here are the snapshots. Goldman Sachs ETF push. And then the cheapest Bitcoin ETF, Morgan Stanley. And then Charles Schwab, Bitcoin and Ether trading, competing with Robinhood. I showed you that yesterday. And how a 233-year-old Wall Street institution went all in on crypto. New York Stock Exchange has placed its bets that digital assets are parts of the future, and we are living in it now. We are getting to experience these blockchain technologies, self-custody, going to a cryptocurrency exchange, buying a crypto, buying a piece of a crypto before mainstream takes over, before the banks hoard up all the crypto. You have an opportunity right now to purchase cryptocurrency on a centralized exchange or a DEX. Not financial advice, life-changing advice. So it has been announced that the SEC now has an official YouTube channel. SEC officials push U.S. crypto ambitions on the debut podcast episode. I took a clip from this. It was Paul Atkins, Paul Ueda, and Hester Peirce with the SEC. They sat down and they talked about crypto, and they talked about fraud, and they talked about financial education, and all the above. Here is the Materials Matters with SEC Chairman Paul Atkins. I'm going to leave a copy of this article below along with everything else so that you may watch it yourself. Payward is to acquire Bitnomial, creating a fully CFTC licensed derivative platform. This is massive. This is huge. It says Bitnomial is the first crypto native exchange in the United States to hold all 3 CFTC issued licenses required to operate a full stack domestic crypto trading and derivatives business. The combination brings together Bitnomial's fully CFTC licensed infrastructure with Payward's global client base, deep liquidity, and distribution across Kraken, NinjaTrader, and its broader product family. All of these major corporations are coming together. If you haven't seen in the past year how many partnerships Ripple has made with major players, you're missing the boat, people. XRP, RLUSD, hint, hint, hint. P2P.org appoints Betsabe, I can't even pronounce her name, I'm sorry, as Chief Financial Officer. And it says, Batatas' career spans both traditional financial institutions and crypto-native organizations. She began in retail banking before holding senior finance roles at Citigroup and Lending Club, and later co-founding and serving as CFO of a blockchain company. She has been recognized for leadership across traditional and decentralized finance, including serving as the ambassador at the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit and being named to CoinDesk Top 50 Women in Web3 and AI. And check this out. Most recently, Batatas served as CFO and treasurer at Hedera, which is HBAR. Hint, hint, HBAR, the acronym. Here's a good one. And all the news just keeps flooding out, and it gets positive and it stays positive. Exodus is a cryptocurrency wallet. They have expanded XRP and RLUSD support in collaboration with Ripple. It says Exodus Movement Inc. today announced, and that is yesterday, they have expanded native support for public blockchain, the XRP ledger, inside of the Exodus wallet, deepening the in-wallet experience for one of the platform's most actively used digital assets. As part of the expansion, Exodus is rolling out tools for managing and sending XRP, the native digital asset, to the XRP ledger. And if you didn't watch yesterday's deep dive on XRP, you need to go back and watch it, people. Directly from Exodus Wallet in collaboration with Ripple, Exodus will also provide additional in-wallet support for Ripple USD, or LUSD, a trusted enterprise-grade stablecoin designed with regulatory compliance, utility, and transparency at its core. Get excited, people. Let's take a look at the 2026 Global Digital Asset Adoption Index. And it looks like Asia leads in stablecoin flows, trading volume, and on-chain activity, while the U.S. builds the institutional infrastructure set to define crypto's next phase of scaled adoption. This is the CoinDesk article, which breaks it down. And in here on this article, you can download the actual PDF. And I'm not going to go through much of this because you have to sign up with your email, tell what company you're with and all that stuff. It's saying that consensus is going to be May 5th through 7th in Miami. And this is the 2026 Global Digital Asset Adoption Index. It is 27 pages. It breaks everything down by region. And I'm only going to show you this right here. You can see that number 1 is Asia. Number 2 is North America. Number 3 is the EU. Number 4 is Latin America. Number 5 is the UK and Gibraltar. And number 6 is Africa and the Middle East. And it shows how each region ranks. Yes, the US is number 2. If we're going to be the crypto capital of the world, we need to catch up. But look how big Asia is. Asia is massive. Anyway, I have things to do. I may go help my dad work on the fence today. He's been working on it the last couple of days, and I felt bad because I've been creating content. And by the time I get through creating my content, he's like, oh, I'm done for the day. I'm wore out. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. Maybe I ought to go help him with the fence first and then create videos. Maybe I ought to go to work out first and then create videos. I don't know. I just like getting up early in the morning and looking at content and trying to get it out there to the masses before your day starts or as your day starts. So have a wonderful day. Do the right thing. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll be making more videos throughout the weekend as more news breaks, and share my channel. And don't forget, people, I told you so.